Hey, man, I was talking to you the other day, and you're down in Florida right now. You're in a good space. We were talking, catching up the other day, and I said, dude, how are you doing? And
you opened up Pandora's box on that one.
you said you were in a good space now, but you had some hellacious problems a few months ago, a couple of years back.
Yep.
And then just in passing, you said, well, you know I tore my asshole, right? And when you said that, I was like, well, shit. I'm thinking to myself, well, I should ask him how he tore his asshole, but then maybe I should not ask him how he tore his asshole. Maybe he doesn't want to tell me how he tore his asshole. Maybe it was a bad accident on a porn shoot. I don't know. But nonetheless, I had to ask, dude, how did you tear your asshole?
You know this cat, Jerry Lynn, he's always been kind of an unsung hero workhorse type of a wrestler. And he and I kind of, we made a name for ourselves on independence. And we were married to each other, all around the horn. And and we were on the global stuff from the Sportatorium together. And
hell of a worker. Good chemistry, great combination with you two in the ring.
Yeah, for sure. And it was his retirement match. And so I wanted to go out there and give him a great send-off. And so I missed the Bronco Buster in the ring. The bottom turnbuckle's exposed. For anybody who doesn't know what the Bronco Buster is, the guy's laying in the corner with his shoulder blades on the bottom turnbuckle. And basically I run across the ring and I land with my balls in the guy's face and start jumping up and down. And then when I was a heel, the people hated it. I turned babyface and people loved it. So that's kind of part of my thing that I still do. That's part of my formula I still do, that people want to see.
So, but before you continue the story, it does help to say, hey, man, here's where I hit you with a Bronco Buster. You don't say, hey, I'm in position in the turnbuckle. You're going to be sitting on your ass. I'm going to run across the ring and put my balls in your mouth.
Right. I just say Bronco Buster. They know.
It's a little bit easier to be on the receiving end of that. So anyway, there you are. You and Jerry Lynn in the ring. He's in the corner. You come across running, and what happens?
It was actually another guy because we were in like a four-way tornado match.
Oh, geez, it's not a four-way tornado match.
He moves out of the way. I come in way too horizontally instead of at a 45-degree angle, and the turnbuckle ripped my asshole.
So what happens when your asshole hit the turnbuckle? Did you say, man, something's wrong here?
Something similar happened like a couple years prior to that, and I had 13 stitches to sew my ass back together, but this time it actually tore through to my anus. So when I hit, you can see, if you look at the footage, it doesn't look like a huge deal, but you can see me immediately grab my ass and go, I tore my asshole again. and as soon as I said that, the guy that moved out of the way just walloped me with a chair right in the back.
Thanks. At least some of that took, at least it kind of shifted the focus of pain in your anus to your back.
Yeah. And I went through a table after that. I mean, there was 12 more minutes of that match, but
you kept working the match with the heinous penis and the anus.
Absolutely. It's good for business, brother.
So what are you thinking? You as you described to me.
I didn't want to screw the match up. It's Jerry's retirement. So later on, I could start to feel the warmth trickling down my leg, and immediately I left, and I started to bleed out in my bathroom in my hotel. It looked like a murder scene in there. I started to pass out from loss of blood.
Yeah.
That's when I called 911. And they had to have an emergency surgeon come in and give me what's called a sphincterplasty, which has very rarely ever been done before. And I was real close to having to be in a colostomy bag.
I live in Beverly Hills. There's a lot of plastic surgery done, but I've never heard of a sphincterplasty of one of these Hollywood starlets having their pooper stitched up a little bit. So, and when you're talking to the 911 guy and you say, I'm bleeding from my anus, and so the 911 guy, he's probably, I would imagine.
They think it's some kind of gay thing,
But I know, but my point is, if I was to put a severe gash in my leg from running a chainsaw, I put a tourniquet around my upper leg. it's kind of hard to put a tourniquet around your anus.
You can't, and that's the thing. It wouldn't stop bleeding. And
so what'd you do? I mean, is it okay just like stick a large object up there to kind of shut the flow of blood down?
I'm not sure exactly what they did because I'm face down in the hospital, you know, and I'm on Suboxone at the time. Well, I'm still on Suboxone, which is a maintenance program for those people that get addicted to painkillers. And it's worked great for me, but you can't take pain pills while you're on Suboxone or it'll make you sick.
Right.
And so I had to switch over to regular pain meds again, which was kind of tricky, you know. So
because you kind of have a tendency to go off the rails.
3 months, like
right.
I was in diapers for a couple of months.
So
and it's, you know, to go to the bathroom, you know, when you got those open, you know, fresh wounds down there, that can become a huge problem.
That's the only time you would really actually encourage yourself to have diarrhea, where you're instructed to take a stool softener.
Oh, I was taking stool softeners, everything.
Stool softener like a motherfucker. I got a tore asshole. Just
right.
think if you'd have shit a brick, you'd have had it. You'd been calling 911 again.
And don't get me wrong, I was eating those painkillers when they prescribed them to me. Because it almost severed my sciatic nerve too.
Man, I tell you what, we're joking with this, but obviously it's a serious thing. I mean, but the injury, it was just so crazy when you told me. It just caught me totally off guard. It's like, did they have like a pain pill? Did they have like a pain pill suppository you could use or something like that, or maybe some lidocaine you could rub on your asshole before you shit?
Lidocaine, yeah, I've got lidocaine, but like I don't like ass play or anything like that, anyways. You know, so I don't like a lot of things being messed with down around there.
Yeah, my whole gimmick is that's exit only, to each his own. But so here's the thing: moving forward in your wrestling career, you still going to continue to hit that Bronco Buster?
You damn right.
But
damn
not
right.
with
That's part of the price of admission.
But not
that's like if they don't play my music, I'm like, I'm not going out. I'm doing the Freebird thing to them. I'm like, that's half of my act.
Yeah, but maybe to not an exposed turnbuckle. Let's be safe here, Sean.
Sure. Well, no, as long as the guy don't move and I land on him, I'm fine.
What about creating maybe like an anus pad?
Yeah.
Maybe if you used maybe almost like an athletic cup reversed around your ass.
Sure. That could always work. It might look like I got shit in my pants when I'm wrestling.